What's good, everybody? Welcome to another video. Welcome to the channel. It's been a minute since I've spoken to you guys. Things have been happening. It's circumstances beyond my control. I'd love to explain it, but probably not on this video because there's a lot to get into on this particular video. So today I wanted to talk about Liso real quick, as there's a clip of her receiving the VMA awards for some kind of a made-up award that has gone viral. Now, for all intents and purposes, for those of you who might not know Liso very well, she's an American rapper, pop star, singer who is an international sensation. Now, bear in mind that Liso was born in America, raised in America, started from humble beginnings, and Liso has made it. She's a multi-millionaire, and she actually is the epitome of what you may know or call the American dream. You want to think about the American dream embodied in a person? It's Liso. So Liso is living the American dream. However, whilst receiving the award yesterday, Liso wants us to think otherwise. So here's Liso wanting her people to vote to change the laws that are oppressing people like her. Take a look.
I don't know what music video for good means, but I do know what your vote means, and that's a lot. Your vote means everything to me. It means everything to making a change in this country. So remember, when you're voting for your favorite artist, vote to change some of these laws that are oppressing us.
I don't know what video for good means either, Liso. So you're not alone there. I think it's a made-up award. They just wanted to make up an award to give you so that you can give this very speech that you gave. But anyways, getting down to the nitty-gritty, what Liso wants us to understand is that she's oppressed. Liso wants us to understand that people that look like her are oppressed in America, and that she's somebody who is under that oppression Olympic. After all, Liso is somebody who's fat, who's black, and who's a woman. She's triple threat of oppression. She's the most victimized human being on the planet, living in the country that victimizes people that are like her the most on the planet, or at least that's what she wants us to understand. Now, for those of you who don't know, Liso is having a net worth of about $12 million while she lives in a mansion worth $26 million. Please, if this is oppression, you can oppress me all day, all night, and twice on Sunday, right? With this oppression, you can oppress me all you want. Now, for many of you who may not know the background of Liso, Liso starts from humble beginnings. Liso is somebody who was born into a nuclear family. She had a father and a mother who were married. Now, her father sent her to school, and at the age of 10 years, her father sent her to music classes, learning how to play the flute. So from the age of 10 till she graduated from high school, Liso learned how to play the flute. After that, she went to University of Houston to actually go and study classical music. So basically, Liso got herself an education. Of course, at the age of 21, she lost her father, and so she was depressed and she dropped out of school. Now, me being somebody who lost my father as a teenager myself, I was at the end of my high school, and I lost my dad at the age of 18. That was my final year at high school. I performed really badly shortly after that. It took me about 2 or 3 years after that to actually be able to get an admission into the university, so I can understand what Liso was probably going through at that period in time. I can relate to what she was going through at that period in time. But what I want you guys to understand is this: Liso has followed a pathway for success, a pathway that would otherwise be pushed by people like herself and people that lean the same way that she leans, and I mean leaning left, let's just be plain and simple about that, would call white supremacists, because her family is a nuclear family. Father and mother raising children together. Nuclear family. Recipe for success. Liso also went to school, got an education. So nuclear family has been deemed as a characteristics of white supremacy. It's a product of white supremacy. Also, getting an education, becoming professional, has also been deemed as a product of white supremacy. Liso also got education of classical music in the university, and Western world education has been deemed as a stolen property of white supremacists. And so they have been encouraging people that look like her, I don't like using that term, but whatever, look like her, to reject said pathways that she has followed. Lizzo also made the decision of not having a child whilst she's not married, right? So she doesn't have a child while she's not married. Every single thing that has followed her pathway, or every single pathway that she has followed, Lizzo as a person, is the exact pathway that conservatives and possibly libertarians have been advising a whole lot of people, that if you follow these pathways, you are most likely to be successful in whatever it is that you are doing, whatever it is that you love. Lizzo also put her passion to play. She also worked hard, because at one point in Lizzo's life, after she left school, she was living inside of a car. But many of this part of the story, she might have shared it once in an interview or something. This part of the story is hidden from many of her fans. Many people don't know that there was a time in Lizzo's life where she was living from a car. So why am I telling you all of this? It's because Lizzo followed a pathway that helped her achieve success, a pathway that, if anybody at all, a pathway that if you push this same messaging to her own people that look like her, and they follow the same pathway, they will find the same success. This has been proven in the 60s and in the 70s. Those people who fought for, the change that you already have now, that she's trying to tell you that you need to vote for, those changes have already occurred. You already have all the rights. There's no right that you are looking for that you don't have as an American or anywhere in the English-speaking Western world. The reason why I say that is because I've only lived in the English-speaking Western world. So I'm trying to tell you Lizzo's life story, because against everything, against every narrative that we've been told that people that are fat can't make it, Lizzo is making it. And one of the reasons why she's making it is because she's fat. It's because she's fat. It's one of her selling points. Lizzo's a model. She models, and she pushes this body positivity movement and whatever, and she's making it with that. She's also making it because she's passionate about her music, and she's also making it regardless of the fact that she's a woman and she's black. Like I said before, the things that Lizzo has accomplished because of the decisions, the good decisions that she's made, a whole lot of people out there may not accomplish it. If you follow the same pathway as Lizzo, you will, for the most part, also accomplish the same thing, or maybe even more, or at least in that range. Go and look at everybody who's successful. They follow this pathway. But many people who are black today have been told that no, you can't make it. People like Liso, and that's what pains me the most about many of these superstars. People like Liso will continue to push this whole oppression narrative, oppression rhetorics towards their people, and it is to the detriment of black people. But the good thing is this: I was looking at a Pew study recently, and it turns out that black people were asked if they are suffering what they're suffering as a result, or if black people are in the position that they are in the totem pole as a result of white people. And 73% of them agreed with that sentiment, that white people were responsible for where black people are, or are still responsible till date of where black people are today. 73%. Now, the reason why I'm saying it's a good thing is because when you check these same Pew studies 10 years before, it was more than that. About 88% of black people thought like this. Today, it's 73%. And if we actually go and look at black people in terms of the totem pole, in terms of how many more of them are making it, well, it is changing slowly but surely. And as soon as we can imbibe those mentality in a whole lot more people, you will find out that the black community will change, rather than dwell or look at things through the lens of race and oppression and victimization and playing the rest card over every single thing, looking at this whole anti-black racism thing. I believe that if the mentalities continue to change, if people continue to voice out, and this is the reason why I'm not trying to trash Liso on this particular video. I'm just trying to use Liso as a point of call that people like Liso, people like Beyonce, Jay-Z's of this world, they will never tell you their real story of how they made it, that they actually followed the same pathway that many conservatives have been telling you. If you follow, you will find the exact same result as these people. That's the reason why I am making this video, and I hope that a lot more people, rather than going about trashing Lizo's size, weight, or whatever, I don't care about all those things, would actually focus on what's important. And what's important is getting the people, everybody, to know that if you follow certain things, you make certain good decisions, you will actually get good results for the most part. There's no guarantee in life, but if you want that probability to actually fall towards your own side, towards your own advantage, you have to follow these paths and follow these things. Anyways, you guys, let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you think about Lizo asking people to go and vote for, changing certain laws that oppress them, and let me know how it's working out for them, because Lizo, you're telling them to vote for laws. Once again, people don't vote for laws. People vote for lawmakers, and the lawmakers that they voted, how is that working out for you at the moment? Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, ding that bell for notification, and I'll catch you guys on the very next one. Take care, peace, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.